Alright, here we go. I got everything off the table. Sorry about that glare. Here, maybe I can just point it that way. I got everything off the table. All the bumpers off, all the posts off. And we're going to get ready to clean it. But before we clean it, it's a good idea to go ahead and remove all the light bulbs. And the reason is if you're cleaning away and you're not paying attention, you can smack the light bulb and actually break it. Might cut your finger, but you know, who wants to go buy new light bulbs when you can just put them in a little bucket and not worry about them? So let's get a little bucket and get all these light bulbs off. All right, here we go. Push down and twist counterclockwise. That's how you get them off. Oh, and if you drop one of those little nuts down in here from doing this, get you a little magnet and get it out. Mine actually went all the way down, so I'm going to have to open the machine up. If that happens to you and you're not used to doing electronics and stuff or electrical stuff, make sure you unplug it. So, almost done here. All right, I think we got them all. All right, I guess we can go get the cleaning supplies and start cleaning. Yeah, before we start cleaning, I thought I would go ahead and show you all the stuff I took off. Here's all the little posts. There's the bolts or screws that hold them down. Here's the bumper guards. And these are over here are actually the new bumpers and stuff. I've already installed one. Normally it'd be two, but you can order your bumper kit specific to your pinball machine. And if you see, this is exact layout of my pinball machine. And then right here, it'll tell you what comes in the kit, and it'll give you a position, and those positions are marked on here like A. That's the little round ones. There's 10 of them. And you can kind of tell because there's 10 of those. And remember I was telling you C was the only one, right up in here was the only one that was like that. And well, here's C, and there's only one there. And look, that's the only one that size. All the rest are pretty much like that or this. Every one of them's got a pair to it, with the exception this has 5. But so if you look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not 4. Where'd it go? I can't find it now. I found them all earlier. Oh, here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So those 2 green ones on the outside are 2 of these. These ones, 2 red ones. There are 2 of these. And then this one up on the top, which goes up here, that takes up the last one. And the little red ones, or I mean the little round ones, A ones, they go every place where they say there's an A, like right here, over here. There's a couple other little spots. Oh, here, 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 and here. So, and then they give you a new one of these too. That's the little bumper up at the top, which is pretty cool. Sorry about the focus there. And they also give you a spring for your plunger. They give you a new shooter tip, and they give you a stop spring. So let me go show you where those are at, just for the fun of it. Alright, there's a little stop spring, and there's your little shooter or plunger spring, and that's where the nipple goes, right there on that. So let's go ahead and get some cleaning supplies and get started. Oh, by the way, the bumper kit and everything, they're usually under 20 bucks just for the bumper, like that bumper kit you saw. So let's get to cleaning. All right, after you get all the light bulbs off, go ahead and take a warm, damp cloth, like a dish rag or something like that, and put a little bit of dish soap on it and wring it out really good. And you can probably knock all your targets down so you don't accidentally break them off or something. That wouldn't be good. And just gently wipe up all the dirt and the dust on the playing field. And most definitely, you know, look out for your little target thingies here, or switches for your bumpers. And then these, you want to go forward. You don't want to go sideways on those. And just wipe everything up real good and get all the dirt and crap off of it. And then we'll start doing the actual scrubbing. You can see there's a big difference between the two sides. So of course this side, no, that's right, this is already dry. That's what a warm rag dries it quicker. So all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish wiping this down, then I'll get to scrubbing. All right, I'm actually ready to start scrubbing. I'm just gonna grab some of this new finish and shake it up real good. When you buy it at the store, if it's been sitting on the shelf a while, it'll have a bunch of stuff kind of caked in the bottom. So make sure you get it mixed up real good. Once you get it shook up real good, and I've been shaking it for a little while now, get your rag, wrap it around your finger a little bit and stick it in the snout right here. Turn it upside down and get some of this on it right here. Put the lid back on your container, and then go find a spot that's dirty and kind of do like a little circle around it. And don't rub too hard because you don't want to rub through the paint. And get it all cleaned up as good as you can. Now there's going to be some spots that just aren't going to come clean, like this area down in here where the ball, I guess, has been hitting quite a bit. There's cracks in the paint, and the paint has absorbed some of that dirt. So there's just nothing you can really do about it other than probably repaint that area. This isn't a pinball restoration video. This is just a clean up and change the bumpers video. So just do the best you can. Try to, you know, be careful of these things. And you may even just polish up your little rails a little bit right here. And then when you get done, there'll be like a little bit of a haze on here. So get a cloth and wipe that off real good. And you'd be surprised at how well this will turn out. Well, I mean, you can see this, and this was just as bad over here in this area. And this wood area right here was just as dark and black as this area is over here. So I mean, it's not going to be like new again, but it's going to be really nice, and it'll pop a little bit more, and it won't have that dirty, dingy haze all over it, and it'll look a little bit better than if it didn't. Also, by removing all the dirt and the dust off the playing field, and being this new polish stuff right here has just a little bit of wax in it, it'll help extend the life of your playing field and the paint on it. Another thing is if you've got your pinball machine where sun can hit on it, don't do that. Make sure your pinball machine stays in the shade or under artificial light, because if you don't, what'll happen is your playing field where the sun hits it normally will fade, and it won't look very nice. It'll look like somebody walked over and put some bleach on it or something. It'll be all kind of nasty. So, all right, so let me get this a little further along. You don't need to see me doing this for hours on end. So I really don't know how long it'll take, but I'm pretty sure it's going to take a few hours to scrub this all down. So I'm going to end this portion of the video right here, and I'll pick up a little bit later. Well, this side of the playing field is cleaning up pretty good. Again, the only areas I haven't been able to really do anything about is where the balls smacked the table and the paint was cracked and dirt got in the cracks, and I just can't get that out of there. If anybody knows how to get those out of there and kind of clean it up a little bit better, by all means, please drop me a comment and let me know. I'm going to do this little 8-ball triangle right here and see how it looks. So far it's looking pretty good. that yellow is starting to pop along with the blue. And just, I got a lot of cracks in here that I just can't do anything about. I don't know if you could see it, but there's a little spot right here where I did some cleaning. Let me do a little bit more right there. Maybe you can see it. See the difference? And even on the red right here, it really starts to pop out. So let me get a little bit more done for y'all. Oh, and here's the dirt on the rag from it. It's pretty filthy in there. It's kind of weird. I mean, there's glass over this, so where does all the dirt come from? I don't know. It's kind of strange. So let me get back to it. Okay, I've done half of it. This half over here, pretty much straight up the 1 ball, the 8 ball, right up to the back, to the bumper and everything. When you get done with that, get you a nice warm damp rag and go ahead and wipe off all the haze or anything that's left in there, and do a good job. You know, I'm just doing it quick, just kind of show just a quick sample of what I did. I want to show you something else, and I'm going to take you off of this and put you on the well, I think I can handle it, but show it to you. That is this little area right down here. You see this little dark area? Well, this is actually a piece of plastic, so that when the bumper comes down, that little chrome piece right up in here, when it comes down and smacks the ball back down, it doesn't tear up the paint underneath it. Otherwise that'd just be all wood and chewed up. So to get up under there without taking that bumper out, just lay your rag flat like this. Lift up a little bit on it, not too much because you don't want to crease it, and just kind of gently go up in here like this, and then hold this down and pull the rag out. And what that'll do is it'll get the bottom of this plastic piece here. So, and you might have to lift it up and then put a paper towel in there and stuff to help it along. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I've done so far. And like I said, I've done this side of the 8, and this side I didn't do. I did the 1,000 point here, and I didn't do that one. You can see how dirty it is over here, and this, you know, there's a little bit left, but it's not as prevalent as this side over there. I've cleaned up in here. I haven't cleaned up over in here. It's kind of nasty up in here still. It doesn't get everything. Like I said, this isn't a playing field restoration. This is just a cleaning. I got up in here as best I could. There's a little bit of, I guess, pitting and stuff. I'm not sure what you would really call it. It's in the finish. The only way to really get rid of this would be to sand this all down and then refinish it. And I'm not going to do that. I'm just into a cleaning here. So a real good example of what a cleaning will do is this side of the Gottlieb was cleaned and the other side wasn't. So you can see there's a huge difference in there. The balls over here, they're not too shabby now, and you can see the balls over here, they look kind of hazy and dingy, and the little white spots where the letters are kind of ugly. Pretty much down over here too. That's that little area I did earlier and I showed you. So here's this area here. Here's the area I did over here. You can see it's even got like a little shine to it now. I get a little bit of reflection there. And then this doesn't. It's just dull and everything. So this is after using the new finish on it and rubbing it pretty good with just a warm damp cloth, you know, washcloth. And this is just a damp cloth with no new finish, no cleaning compound, nothing, just damp cloth. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, and then we're going to start putting it back together. So let's end this right now, and probably see you in a few minutes after I finish it up.